Good people, what is going on? Another episode of the All Go Podcast. I'm your host, Desmond. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Today, we want to talk about the top 5 running backs in the NFL today. I've done it for quarterbacks, done it for wide receivers, but this is not a historical rankings or anything like that. This is just 2025, 2026 season, who I would take as far as running backs go. I think number one, to me, is Saquon Barkley. He rushed for, I think it was about 1,800 yards last season. Was first with the Eagles, and he has even been productive when he wasn't behind a really good offensive line. With the Giants, he was still productive and had some explosive plays, but he took it to a whole different level this past season. In their Super Bowl run, he was terrific in the playoffs. Not too much to be said, I think, with that ranking with Saquon, and he even had a couple games where they played the Giants. They were up big, and Sirianni wanted to kind of see if he wanted to break the record, and he's like, no, I'm good. I think that last regular season game, I don't think he played in, and I think the game before that, he only played a little bit in it. So, I mean, there was more meat left on the bone, so to speak. Like, he could have had more opportunities easily to push that record. And, he decided not to, and that was all good. But, yeah, I think it's pretty clear that in today's game, Saquon is the number one running back. Number 2, and once again, I feel okay that my bias is showing, and that's all right. I would go Jahmyr Gibbs. I think his speed and how explosive he is, he's truly a game changer. And he's only been in the league for 2 years. He's going into his 3rd year now, but he's always been a guy who has split time. He split time with David Montgomery. And this past season, though, he had a stretch of games for about 3 to 4 games where he was the go-to guy, the bell cow, so to speak, if you will. And he was terrific. I mean, if you watch that Minnesota Vikings game, he was unreal in that game. And sneakily, Jahmyr Gibbs had 20 touchdowns last season. 20. That's a lot. I think he's not the biggest guy. I know that for sure. But I think with just his explosion, just how he's changed the Detroit Lions offense, and to 20 touchdowns, I don't care how you get them or what team you play on. That is really impressive. So for number 2, I would go Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 3, I know he's a little bit long in the tooth, but the dude is still extremely effective, and that would be Derrick Henry. Now, if you're telling me I need a running back for the next 5 seasons, I maybe don't go Derrick Henry. But I mean, for this year, the short term, yeah, 1,000 yards running back again. Basically, the only time Derrick Henry doesn't run for 1,000 yards is when he gets hurt in a serious injury. Because I think he broke his foot one year with the Titans and didn't hit 1,000 yards. Other than that, it's like clockwork. Is Derrick Henry playing 12 plus games? Yes, 1,000 yards. Okay, his size, the way he wears on defenses is game changing. He's just different. He goes against all of the stats and all of the data that we have when it comes to running backs. It's like, hey, if a guy has this many carries on his body, it's usually he's going to start declining. Nope, not Derrick Henry. Oh, if he's a guy who had a ton of carries in college, he's only going to have a short, shelf life in the pros. Nope, not Derrick Henry. The taller running backs, they get hurt a whole lot. Nope, not Derrick Henry. He's not the fastest guy. He ran, I think, 4.5 or something like that. And, he doesn't have game-breaking speed. So, that's going to be an issue. Nope, not for Derrick Henry. He just continues to just keep on playing. I mean, it's almost he's in the running back world, he's getting close to the ageless wonder territory, because he shouldn't be doing the things that he is doing today, but he is, and he does. Number 4, This is a guy who I think is criminally underrated. He ended up signing a free agency deal last offseason, and I was a bit nervous because he was going to a rival team of my Detroit Lions, and that's Josh Jacobs with the Packers. Just a solid running back. He can do everything pretty darn well. I think he led the league in rushing when he was with the Raiders. I mean, there's just nothing you can say negatively about him. He's a physical runner. He's got a low center of gravity. He's not afraid of contact. He's fast. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. And if anything, he does get a little nicked up. Because he missed some time when he was with the Raiders, and I'm not sure if he missed time last year with the Packers, but I think I think he is criminally underrated as a player. Gosh, number 5. I've been going through and thinking like, I don't want to bail out Christian McCaffrey and just put him there just because. Gosh, would I have to go C-Mac? Well, I don't want to jump in and look something up. So I guess, all reports are like he's healthy. That was a whole weird thing with the Achilles. It was like, okay, his Achilles is kind of, what did they say, strained or frayed. Then it was like a double Achilles. That was really weird last year. And I guess he just needed rest. Honestly, the biggest issue for Christian McCaffrey is going to be his play caller, because for whatever reason, Kyle Shanahan, when the 49ers are up big and I mean, clearly going to win a game, he still has to give McCaffrey 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 carries in a fourth quarter when a game is decided. I mean, for a guy who, for most of his career, has dealt with injuries, he basically had the one super clean year with the Niners where he didn't have the injury issues, but then last year they crept right back up. It's just you just got to be smart with that stuff, and especially with a run scheme that you seem to have success with, no matter who the running back is. Like, you don't need to have extra carries on Christian McCaffrey. You don't need to do that at all. It's actually a good idea to not do that, because you want to save him. His value for the Niners is not in week 6, week 7. His value is going to be in, week 18 in the wild card round of the playoffs, and in, NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. That's when you need him to be ready to roll. So, super talented. I think he might be getting to that point of a little long in the tooth. This season we will definitely see. But he would be my number 5. So I've got Saquon 1, Jahmyr Gibbs 2, Derrick Henry 3, Josh Jacobs 4, and Christian McCaffrey is 5. Let me know your thoughts. Appreciate it. Peace.